So, kind of, what's been the team environment, team feel ever since Saturday? I mean, has there been people stepping up and talking and saying things?
Yeah, leaders are kind of coming out for sure, but at the end of the day, we just have to realize that we're all we got, and nobody's gonna give us anything. We're gonna get everybody's best game. We have to make sure we're on top of things starting this week. I mean, this is really like a new season. We got to make sure we do what we have to do the next 5 games, and everything else will play out. So we just got to make sure everybody's on the same page. Simple as that, really.
Do you think realistically, what can you expect with Laramie coming back? I mean, how big of a boost is that physically and mentally?
Anytime you have a top 5 NFL draft pick on the team, definitely helps it. But the offensive line has been doing a great job already. I mean, anytime, like I said, you get LT, I mean, everybody knows how good he is for sure. Fawn can go back to his old position, playing right tackle. Definitely is going to help out tremendously, but a lot of those younger guys got a lot of experience too, so that's definitely going to help.
Coach Freed mentioned Justin Bell playing some center. Have you had any experience with him?
Yeah. He does a great job at center. He knows he's a 5th-year senior, or 4th year. I don't know what he was, but I mean, he knows what he's doing out there. He's been around the game. He understands it, and being a center is almost like the quarterback on the line. So him being a leader on the offensive line, and he gets some boys correct every time he's out there. So he knows exactly what he's doing, and I'm excited wherever he plays.
Chad, what's your assessment and why short yardage running has struggled like it has?
I think it's just a mentality thing. I mean, it's 1-on-1, 3rd and 1. You got to be able to beat your man across from the line. But not only do you have to do that, you have to execute. You have to make sure you do your job, and your awareness has to go up when it's 3rd and 1. You have to convert on those 3rd downs. I mean, that's the biggest down there is in football, and putting yourself behind the sticks is not going to help. So when you get those 3rd and 1 opportunities, you really have to convert on those.
Trey, after the game, said he wasn't sure that everybody was playing with as much heart and passion as they needed to. Do you sense that?
You can sense it, but at the end of the day, I don't think anybody on this team doesn't play their heart out, because they wouldn't be sitting in this room if they didn't ever play their heart out. So I think everybody definitely played their heart out, because I mean, you got to give credit to Memphis. I mean, they're a good team. They're undefeated. They're undefeated for a reason, and they're a good team. But at the same time, we have to make sure we match that intensity every single time we step out on the field. Not every quarter, every once in a while. It has to be every single play in order to beat the guy across from you.
How much has this team's confidence been shaken the last few weeks?
I think it has a little bit, but we just have to make sure we have the confidence we had going into Alabama and being hungry every single day on the practice field, starting yesterday in the weight room. That's what I tried to stress into those guys. We know we are the best team in the land. I have no doubt about that. And we have the players to do it, the coaches to do it. And as long as everybody believes in that, then it's hard to stop us, because we understand how good we can be, and the only people that are going to stop us are ourselves. And not only can we stop ourselves, at the end of the day, we're all we have, and why not just go out there and play balls to the wall every single play and know that you're the best team out there? If you know you're the best, then you have to go out and prove it. And Memphis did that. When they went out there, they were a lot hungrier, I think, for sure. And we just have to match it every single time we step out on the field.
Have you sensed that mentality and focus has changed in practice since the Alabama game? I mean, have you noticed anything in that regard?
I don't think I've noticed anything. I think just the enthusiasm and the will to wanting to be the best kind of went south a little bit, and that's on me too, because as a leader, you have to make sure your team is up, ready to go every single time you step out on the field. And I know this week is going to be a lot more intense. We need it to be. We need people start flying around the ball and pretending like every play is like game day. And that's the only way we can get better from an offensive standpoint, is if we have to go hard every single play on that practice field.
You rank like in the hundreds in true rushing downs and true passing downs. I mean, is that a personnel problem, or is it schematically something's not working? I mean, what do you think the issues are there?
We just got to execute. It comes down to executing, blocking the man that you're supposed to block. But it also starts with footwork. I know us being quarterbacks, you have to have great footwork in order to complete certain footballs. And that goes the same with the offensive line. I mean, you have to take perfect steps to get to your man, and you have to understand under or over front, three down, four down. It's a combination of everything, really. You just have to execute. Simple as that.
Chad, there's been less zone reads this year by the quarterback. What is the reason for that?
I'm not really sure. I mean, we're passing the ball around a good amount. We just got to make sure we sustain a run game and keep the defense on the toes the whole time. And I mean, football is a game of execution, simple as that. And you have to execute every time. And our coaches put us in a great position out on the football field to execute each down. And we have to understand and buy into the coaches, knowing that they know what they're doing. They know what they're calling. There's a reason for this. And it might not be to score that play, but it's to set something up later in the game maybe. And we just have to go out and execute every single down, because if someone doesn't do their 111, that could be a deciding factor in the play. So, and especially on third downs, I mean, that's the biggest down. Everybody has to do their 111. That's the only way the play works. So,
Chad, what is now turning your attention to A&M? What do they do so well defensively on the defensive front, and guys like Myles Garrett?
Yeah, he's a beast out there. He is for sure. They got some good guys in the secondary. Justin Evans, I played against him at Gulf Coast. He's pretty good. Devontae Harris played against him in high school in the Under Armour game. He was good. I mean, they got some great players. They recruit well. I mean, it's an SEC school. You're going to get the best from them. They're hungry after they lost to Alabama for sure. And I know we're just as hungry, if not hungry. So we just got to make sure we go out and execute, but it'll be a tough test, and I'm excited for the opportunity.
You mentioned proving yourselves, your guys, as the #1 team, the best team in the land. With LSU, A&M, and then you got State as well.
Yeah.
How big is this schedule?
I mean, the next 5 games are going to be crucial. You have to win. We have to win out in order to make it to the SEC championship game. And we all understand that. The focus that we had yesterday in practice was great. From the coaching standpoint down to the players, I felt the intensity has risen a tremendous amount. People's awareness and focus has definitely risen, and they understand this is like a whole new season. What's behind us is what's behind us. We're 5-2 right now, sitting at whatever in the pool. It doesn't really matter, but we have to understand that we want to be the best. We have to beat the best, and we have to play our best at all times, because people are going to be coming for us every week.
What's your development been like as a quarterback so far this season? You're having a pretty good year so far.
Yeah, I'd rather be 7-0, that's for sure. That's the biggest thing. I just want to win football games. All that other stuff will take care of itself as long as we execute. And I have to execute from a quarterback's perspective and lead this team. But I'd rather be 7-0 than talking about what's going on with myself. So,
what's the one areas you would like to improve on the most from here, Chad?
From a quarterback's perspective,
from a quarterback.
I think just kind of sustain, being consistent, really. Being consistent, running the ball, passing the ball, and executing, really. I mean, that's all it comes down to, is executing. That's what the game is. You got great coaches out there scheming against other coaches, knowing what they're doing, this and that, but it comes down to execution, and we have to just be more consistent at all times.
Is the mindset this is do or die Saturday?
It ain't do or die, but I think that we have our awareness has risen for sure, just because of what has transpired, and we understand we still uphold our own destiny in this league and this season. So we just have to make sure we go out, execute, and understand, hey, let's go play to the last second, and let's go get this win.
Have you talked to Liggins since he's kind of been taken out of that role of the short yardage? Have you had a talk with him about that, and what is his mindset?
I haven't spoke to him about that. I know he's a great player. I mean, he's a freak of nature. You don't see 6'4", 6'5" kids that are 300 pounds running 4'5", 4'6". I mean, that's just not normal. But he's a great player. He has great hands, and I know we're gonna try to get him more touches on offense. So.